Alright, quick video because I need this to come out before the 2.7 live stream. Hello everybody, Tomo here. You read the title? I hate the ecosystem. And that's clickbait. Kind of. Let me explain. I don't think the system as a whole is to completely toss out, but there are some genuine gripes I have with it that overall make me say,
nah, that ain't it, y'all.
So let's quickly go over how the system works and then why it pisses me off. Echoes and Wuthering waves are what's left behind when you take down a mob. They leave this reflection thing that you can get and becomes a piece of equipment for you to put into your echo slots. You can carry up to 5 for each character, of which the total cost cannot be higher than 12. It kind of works as a creature collector and equipment system all at once. As you can see, there's a lot of echoes. On paper, sounds pretty cool. You can technically farm these infinitely without stamina, which is overall good, but the chance is greatly lowered, and honestly I don't think anybody actually does that other than content creators out of content. Now, why do I dislike it? There's a few reasons, but I'll begin with how I even started thinking about this. If you watch my streams, you know that it will always take me ages to complete a character's echoes, and I was wondering, why is that? Am I just extremely unlucky in Wuthering Waves compared to other games? Yes, that's definitely part of it. But when I started thinking about it more, I just realized that there are quite a few things about this system that just make it feel awful to farm. And I don't mean in the part of actually acquiring the echoes, but the upgrading part. I didn't mention this earlier, but echoes, when acquired, won't just be ready to go plug and play. No, you'll have to level them up to reveal their substats in order to judge whether it's even worth keeping. And this upgrading process is just unironically awful. First off, in my opinion, not being able to see echo substats before leveling them just feels awful. But you could say, Tomo, it's because in the game you don't have to roll on the same substats multiple times hoping for it to hit the substat multiple times. I repeated myself. And okay, yeah, sure. But from the bottom of my heart, I think that not knowing if an echo is worth my time before having invested resources into it just feels terrible. And I especially dislike it because for how it is right now, the range in substats is huge. So even if you get your double crit stat, it doesn't mean that it's great, but you still use your resources and you never really ever feel good about it unless you get a 10 crit, 20 crit damage piece. I don't find that fun. The easy way to solve it would be to just let you see the substats that are on the echo without their actual value. So at least you only have to use resources for something that you know is somewhat of a positive to your account. Because right now, it just feels like a meaningless sink of EXP. Speaking of EXP, let's fucking talk about it because I truly hate how this game handles it. So let's look at my echo inventory, right? Yes, good. Okay, now let's go and level up an echo, okay? So let's click here and what do we have? The XP tubes. I don't have that many left, let's not talk about that. And echoes I've leveled. These are all echoes I've leveled that aren't on anybody right now. My question is, come closer, back up a little. My question is, why the fuck can I not use my level 0 echoes? Genuinely. In this system, unleveled echoes that don't have the main stat you want have absolutely no purpose in life. And don't tell me to data bank them, please. You wanna know why? Because even if I go here and do batch merge, data merge, I can't even pick the set that I'm trying to get. So it's just a big old waste of time for a slim chance of hitting the right echo on the right main stat on the right set. It's not fun. It is genuinely so unfun. Actually, for shits and giggles, let's see if I actually got anything I could use. Glacial damage bonus, I guess, but my Carlotta is fully done, so whatever. I would say we got 2, maybe 3 out of this whole thing. Data merging does not feel rewarding, it doesn't. I don't pay attention to what discussions outside of my community, so I generally don't know whether people like this or not, but I really don't. I really dislike it. And now for the last point that really drives me nuts and is the main reason why I'm releasing this before the 2.7 livestream, because it's such an easy QL fix that I don't understand why it hasn't been implemented yet. Modifiers. These fucking things, where are they? Modifiers are items that let you modify the echo's main stat into one you actually want. Pretty cool. They were added in 2.3, so maybe if you haven't been on the game in a hot minute, you just don't know about it. How you use them is by going into the databank. We go here, we pick one echo, we press modify, and we decide the main stat. Very simple. Ideally, or rather the most optimal way to use these would be to do what we just said and then go into leveling them to see if the echo is actually worth anything. But going to level it is on another whole screen. So to avoid that hassle, you will usually modify as many as you can at once. You'll do this, then you'll do that, then you'll do whatever. These are all good main stats, whatever, don't even think about that. But first and foremost, you can't even really do it because the modify screen is one at a time. So doing multiple isn't exactly the most comfortable thing, but it's whatever. But after you do that, let's say you've modified 5 or so echoes, then you go back to the character screen, then you go back to the upgrading screen, and you upgrade 2 and get what you want on the 3rd. What happened to those last 2 modifiers you've used? It's just gone, wasted. And it's just so stupid. Like the way it's set up right now, where modifiers and the echo upgrading are on 2 different screens, it's just set up in a way that there'll be a lot of waste unless you want to waste more time. What's the way to fix it? Just add a fucking modify button here. Just add it here. It will be so easy. And if they haven't understood that yet, I don't know, man. All right, that's enough. I'll be live tomorrow with the WoW 2.7 live stream. Join me on Twitch. Like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you agree with my points. And if you don't, feel free to call me stupid in the comments. I'll see you next time. Peace.